The semifinal is here for the college football playoff. Ole Miss versus Miami. Indiana versus Oregon. Let's pick Ole Miss versus Miami first in the Fiesta Bowl. And then, of course, we got a great Peach Bowl of Indiana versus Oregon. But starting out with Ole Miss versus Miami. Miami's defense has been incredible. That showed against Texas A&M, where that game probably could have been a blowout if Miami's kicker didn't miss a few kicks in there and that offense got going a little bit sooner. And of course, there's a road game in Kyle Field. Okay, that could have been a blowout. Then the Ohio State game, you only give up 10 points. You hold one of the best offenses in the country to basically nothing, and you score on a good, great defense in Ohio State. For Ole Miss's side of things, well, you avenge your best loss. You avenge your only loss against Georgia, and you beat them. And this is officially the Pete Golding era. You got lucky. You got a tune-up game in Game 1 against Tulane, and then you got a great win against Georgia, a comeback victory, and hooray! We're all good. Seems like the Pete Golding era is on fire, and it's going to be the same level of success as the Lane Kiffin era. Let me stop you right there. I saw this thing with Sharon Moore and the Michigan Wolverines just 2 seasons ago. Lane Kiffin might be gone. Jim Harbaugh was gone too on suspension. Lane Kiffin's left the team, but it's the same staff and it's the same exact players. You just need to control the thing right there. Sharon Moore was able to beat Penn State on the road and able to beat Ohio State at home, a top 5 Ohio State team, and that got him the head coaching job at Michigan. We all know how that went, where it fell off a complete cliff. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen for Pete Golding, but I'm not saying he's going to attain the same level of success as Lane Kiffin, and I'd like to give some praise to Lane Kiffin here and not just Pete Golding for this job they've done these past 2 games. And for that reason, I'm going to take Miami football to win this game. Something we didn't expect, where Mario Cristobal faced a lot of criticism the past few years. 2022 was a terrible year for Miami football. 2023 might have been worse, especially the coaching decisions by Cristobal. 2024, well, you can blame him all you want for not having a good enough defense, and that's why they finished 10-2. What did he do? He bolstered up that defense, and Ruben Bain Jr. is one of the best players in the country. This is a great defense, and you have great players on offense. I think Miami just gets the job done. Miami over Ole Miss to make it to the national championship game in their home stadium next Monday. Now for the next game, Indiana versus Oregon, a rematch of this game in Eugene, all the way back second weekend in October, where the Hoosiers came away with the upset. Now, before the college football playoff, I picked Oregon to win this game, but I also picked Georgia to win the whole thing. So maybe I'll change my prediction right here because I'm already out on this college ball playoff mania in these predictions. Fernando Mendoza did a great job in that Rose Bowl. He didn't do too much. He controlled the game, and he got the job done. Now, if you look at the past 2 national championship quarterbacks that have won the national championship, well, let's look at it. Will Howard, he wasn't exactly a game general. He was a game manager, and he got the job done, and he won that game for them. J.J. McCarthy, same thing. Just made some good plays at the right time. He was a top 5 quarterback in college football, won them that game, wasn't necessarily number 1 and tried to do too much around that field. When I look at Fernando Mendoza, I see the same thing. He's a Heisman winner, but most years he isn't. But still, he does enough. He has a great offensive line. He's a great running backs. And of course, he is the best coach right now in college football in Curt Cignetti. So for Dan Lanning, you're young. You got a good team. You got Dante Moore potentially coming back next year, and it's time to reload. Because yes, this is a great year, but I think it comes short of what you want to be. And Indiana advances to the national championship versus Miami, just like we all thought before the season. Indiana versus Miami, a national championship will be set.